guys, happy Wednesday. It is March 29th. We are almost done with the month of March and skip right into April.
I know it. It is weren't we just saying the other day that the end will be here, and here it is.
Mm-hmm.
So last Wednesday of the month. What is the last day is actually Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I'm not feeling spring in the air yet.
No, it is kind of chilly lately.
Yeah, those thermals have come back.
It's the wind chill more than anything.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if we can get through Easter, and then maybe it'll poof, come back. I'm trying.
It's the bunny. The bunny's going to bring it all.
I got all my pastels and all my spring stuff going, and I'm really trying to bring it in, but somebody's fighting me. So with that, we got some great stuff.
Spring stuff, so it'll make you feel like you're jumping right into it.
Yeah, we're trying really hard to bring that spring in.
So one of the topics that we were going to bring up today is it's crafting month. And so I put this together in a video, and it just goes over it pretty quick of how you can make this cute gift.
That's adorable.
For Easter or spring or just someone you love. So let's roll that tape. Hi guys, so this is the Easter spring craft. It's super inexpensive. Very sweet gift that you could give somebody for Easter, just to tell them that you love them. And it's under $10 for all the supplies, and it's super cute once it turns out. So what you're going to need are fake flowers, as you can see. A green foam board. You'll need balloon post that you can get in the party section. Some Easter basket grass. Whatever chocolates you want to fill your Easter eggs, because you need Easter eggs. Some springy ribbon. I'm using 6 eggs and 6 ribbons. And then I picked up from Dollar Tree some seeds because they're pretty inexpensive, and I just use cake pop sticks to hold those. And you'll need a hot glue gun to put it all together. So for the green foam, I just kind of measured it out with the coffee cup and then cut it with a knife. And then I put in all of my flowers. I did need some wire cutters on a few of them to not make such a big stem to stick into the green foam. And then for the balloon post, I kind of cut them in half. So I cut them in half, and then I adjusted the heights just to give it variation in it. And then you just stick those right in the green foam. And ta-da! I'll give you a little bit of an up close. There you go. Happy Easter. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it was informative. And
that is so cute, because you can do that with the artificial flowers, or you can do that with the natural flowers. So if you go to Costco and you get a bundle and you're going to go to your in-laws or to your daughter-in-law's house or whatever, but I really love the eggs, and it just ties it up into spring.
It does.
So now my mind is on who am I going to give those for gifts? Because I think that's just adorable.
The only thing I would change though, if you are using fresh flowers, is I would get the green foam that you can wet.
Oh,
because the one I have in there is just dried green foam.
Yeah. And go to the thrift store. They have all kinds of cute mugs. Fairly inexpensive. And this is one of those gifts that you just give to those you just don't know what to get for.
And it's under $10, really.
Yeah, real cute. Real cute. So, yep, that is on my to-do list this weekend to see who I'm gonna give that for. And you said you got most of your products
most of it
half and half.
Half and half, yeah. Most of it like the foam, the grass, the Easter stuff mainly was from, and the party balloon sticks was from Walmart. The flowers, the seeds, and the coffee mug was from the Dollar Tree, because Dollar Tree just has really cute mugs that are inexpensive.
Yeah, real cute. Cute idea. It's adorable. And for kids, you could put your little either candy in there or 50 cents or that would be a cute idea too. Kind of just a little surprise, especially for like the tween girls.
Yeah. Like mine at their age, they probably wouldn't care, but like when they hit 13, 14 and you don't really know what to get them.
Yeah, those tweens where you can just put, or a dollar bill in there or kind of jazz it up for them, and kind of a cute idea for an Easter basket for a tween.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's adorable. Great idea.
So keep that one in your pocket for grandkids or for a friend that you
friends, care.
Yeah. So it is Mermaid Day. And Lori isn't feeling well. She was going to do this piece today. And so I had a few fun facts about mermaids. They were actually confused with, when people saw them, a lot of times they were confused as manatees. Well, today is Manatee Day as well. So that kind of makes sense. And then the first sighting of a mermaid was by Christopher Columbus, then John Smith, and then Blackbeard said that they saw a mermaid. It was just...
So these mermaid things, is this kind of along the line with Saskatchewan's and whatever the sightings, and yet...
Yeah, it's more folklore.
Yeah. Have they literally scientifically found one, or
they have not, because there are a few museums that have done fake skeletons of mermaids, and they're not real though. We have never actually found a skeleton of a mermaid.
But it is definitely something. I mean, every little girl loves Little Mermaid. And I think years ago, I was a mermaid for Halloween. I don't even know how that worked, but anyways. But it's a neat concept. Half human, half fish. And the half fish part is the pretty part.
Yes, but they're the good half fish, because a lot of times they get mixed with sirens. Sirens will bring sailors to their death. Like they sing their songs to bring them to their death. So those are the bad guys.
Okay, well,
mermaids are the ones that are going to save a drowning sailor, just like the Little Mermaid did.
Okay, well, see, I didn't even know there was a part. So tell us more. So how much I know about mermaids.
So that's mostly it. It's just a lot of people, there's some people that have put a whole lot of time to make it believable that they're like this, going over the skeletal structure, organ structure, and trying to like make it real, which, I mean, who doesn't want it to be real?
Well, sure. It's a fantasy escape type of thing so far, until they prove otherwise.
Right.
But
I mean, people still look for, Bigfoot on a regular basis here. So
yeah, exactly.
They actually have walks that you can go on to go look for them.
Well, and if you really look at it, there's so many things. There's aliens is controversial. Saskatchewan's controversial. Little Mermaid's controversial. So leprechauns.
Yep.
We just talked about the other day.
Which we didn't catch one.
We haven't caught it yet. But if you catch one, let us know. But there is nothing wrong with having a little bit of fantasy in your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a great podcast if you do like myths and legends. It's called Myths and Legends. And it goes over a different myth each time, and these three hosts kind of discuss it.
Wow, how neat.
Break it down and talk about the story. I will say, if you are listening with grandkids, Make sure it's not a explicit one, because there's a couple that like the folklore is a little risque, and it's like, okay, skip next one.
When they do those I listen to podcasts all the time, but I don't have to. I just kind of listen. But they do. If you look at the details of the they'll tell you if it's explicit or not.
Right. Yeah, because some folklore is a little bit risque.
Yeah.
And so we've skipped those with the kiddos. But they, like Vincent and Steve, they love to listen to them. Like every time they're with
fun.
Matt, he's like, "We'll put the myths and legends on," and then they ask for me to put it on. I'm like, I don't have it saved on my phone.
I'll have to do that. I listen to podcasts a lot is when I travel, especially when I'm doing. So we've got a travel date coming up, so I'll have to do that because that's neat. That's when I have the full attention of the podcast.
But if you have grandkids, and going back to mermaids, Little Mermaids coming out this year with Haley Bailey is the main character. Melissa McCarthy is Ursula.
Oh, she's a good actress.
So May 26th, new Little Mermaid drops into the theater. So
still in spring.
Something fun to do with your grandkids during the summer. Go to the theaters, take them out to the movies. Just a few announcements. Gabby's beautiful newsletter went out to the post offices yesterday.
Yep. So they should be in people's mailboxes throughout the week. Hopefully starting today.
Hopefully. And your email subscribers, you will be getting those in your weekly updates today. So you'll have that to check out. And spring's going to hit the ground running, because this Saturday is Easter Bunny breakfast.
That's right.
So Seniors Inc. has worked really hard on putting this together, and there'll be an egg hunt at 10:30. Breakfast is from 9 to 10:30. $6 for adults, $3 for kids 5 and under. The Easter Bunny will be here to take photos the whole entire time, but the Easter egg hunt is not till 10:30. So if you get here at 9 with your kiddos to eat breakfast, you may be sitting a while.
Fingers crossed that the weather holds out. If not, make sure your kids bring a sweater or a jacket.
It never fails. It's always so cold for egg hunts.
You know, kids don't care at that point. They're just excited about finding those eggs.
Yep.
So, so yeah, that'll be a great event this Saturday. So not the traditional, just regular Saturday breakfast. Easter Bunny will be joining.
A little jazzed up this weekend.
Yep. So.
Our women's toiletry drive is ending on Friday. And thank you to everyone that brought in stuff. I have been there once a week bringing stuff to the YWCA, and they are so thankful.
Trunk full of stuff, not just a couple boxes. You literally shoving a trunk full of stuff. So great support that has come in on that.
And then we're going to move right into the Veterans Coalition Toiletry Drive. So I'll have this list online. It'll be up at the front too. You can pick up a flyer, as well as give us a call. We'll be happy to go over kind of what toiletries, but we're looking for similar stuff.
Maybe more on a masculine level, because I see like there's aftershave and
yes, but there's still women veterans too. So
yeah, but toiletries they can be universal. I don't know about you, but I've used the deodorant, the male deodorant, and my husband has used the female version deodorant in a pinch.
Yes.
So toiletries are universal, and anything that you give will be appreciated. So
and we get to support our local veterans, which I love. I'm married to a veteran, so it's nice to give back to other veterans.
Special place in our heart for veterans. So sometimes they are forgotten, so we don't want to forget.
No. Yeah. So if you do get your newsletter in the mail, you will see one of these surveys. I will have this in the update for the email, so you guys don't get left out, as well as we have copies up at the front. You can come and fill out, but it's just to give us your feedback, give us topics to talk about on this show, things that you want to see at the Harman Center. If you're interested in a paint night, Gabby found an awesome one. And then it also discusses Seniors Inc. too, of like their events of soup and sandwich, breakfast, the fundraisers that they put on every year, their Easter Bunny breakfast, Santa breakfast, spaghetti feed, all of those. If there's something that you would like to see them do different, or if you love something that they're doing, let us know. We like good compliments with the bad as well.
Yeah, that well-running oiled machine can always use some, what do you say, sparkle a little bit. So any input that we can do something, just even if it's just a little different, that will, because it's hard to have something that appeases everybody. So that's why the rotation and doing different things so that nobody gets left out. So there's something for everybody.
So be on the lookout for that. Come pick one up if you don't get one in your newsletter, but everybody that's on the mailing list should have one on the inside. And then the last thing that I have, because I'm doing Lori's part too, she was going to talk about local, shopping local in Yakima, because today is National Mom and Pop Celebration Day. So celebrate your local shops, your mom and pop shops. And if you go to iHeartYakima.com/shop-local-list, it will give you it's a 24-page list.
Yeah, it's literally a book. I'm glad that you printed that, because it gave me this realization of how much we have locally. I don't know about you, but I have my blinders on. I have, when I go to Union Gap, I go a certain path and that's all I see. Right. When I go, so there's so much all around us, all these little niches that we don't normally go on our regular routine outings. And so I was really surprised to see how much we actually have there. I think we take for granted sometimes that, it's just Yakima.
And the nice thing about it, they have not only the small businesses directory that is the 24 pages, but they also have a link that you can get to the cyber Yakima. So the shops that are online that are still local business owners that are doing stuff out of their home, basically.
Well, and I didn't even know about that. Wow, I'm gonna have to look that up, because that's real. And times are hard for all of us, and with the economy and stuff, but these local businesses, these mom and pops are really, really feeling it. They can't pass down the savings like the big bulk chains can. Right. But yet they have great stuff. They have the best customer service majority of the time than you get at your big stores. They have a lot to offer, but they also have a lot more to lose. And so if we can support them, and I know it's difficult sometimes because we're all watching our pennies, and you'll tend to maybe pay a little more, but sometimes not. I think that's a general misconception a lot. Yeah. Is that you're going to pay more. So yeah, good thing to try to support our local businesses, even if it's just, you don't have to shop there regularly, but one sale for them adds up. I think I went to our local shipping store off of Some of You the other day, actually looking for a retirement gift. And they have quite a bit of local products in there, from the champagnes, the sparkling wines to the chocolates, whatever. So I went there and I thought, I'll just get something. So just a thought. So yeah, shop local, support local businesses. And iHeart Yakima is really, it's a great website in the first place. It has all kinds of things all over Yakima. It publicizes all the events going on. So they are just a great resource, not only to find local lists, which is an amazing list. So good job, iHeart Yakima. But how'd you hear about them? Because I'd never heard about
them. They have been on Instagram. I actually follow them on Instagram, and it's at iHeart Yakima. And so you can look at them up, and they'll make posts about different things going on in Yakima. They have events that are coming up, and so yeah, they're just a great resource of fun things to do around Yakima.
See, even I learn something every week. I didn't know about that, but that's good. I'll have to put it on my favorites on my computer, so I can look at that, because I forget. If it's not on my favorites, I don't remember. Right. Even if it is on my favorites, I don't always remember, but at least it's there. So with that, it is spring, and today is National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. So I have a few little tidbits about that. lemon chiffon cake was actually invented in 1927 by a man from California who was an insurance agent.
Oh, okay.
And then later became a caterer. So traditionally, back before 1927, cakes were made with a butter density. So it was a heavier cake. He wanted something that had more of a lighter texture to it.
Okay.
And his idea, instead of using butter, because that's what the main ingredient was in all the cakes, was doing vegetable oil. So I'm sure at that time, now we use it for everything, but I'm sure at that time that was a huge changeover. So to make his whole concept was to make it lighter and fluffier. And he kind of was thinking it's basically a hybrid between a butter cake and a sponge cake. Okay. Is what a lemon chiffon is. So the technique that he developed, in addition to doing the oil, was beating the egg whites with baking powder until they're very stiff, and then folding it into the mixture, which gives it the lighter texture. And that's what made it the hallmark. That's what made chiffon cake the chiffon light cake.
It gives it that fluffiness. Like that when you make homemade lady fingers, you do kind of the same similar thing, but they're spongy as well.
Yeah. So that was the whole thing. So his recipe was a secret for years. He kept it a secret. But then he sold the rights, I'm sure, with a pretty penny in his pocket to Betty Crocker in 1947. And then the recipe was actually released in a Betty Crocker pamphlet in 1948. And so there's different versions. There's the lemon, which we're talking about today is officially lemon, but there's chocolate chiffon. There's different chiffon cakes. But I had some fun facts as well. Did you know that lemons produced in arid places are more acidic, while those that are grown in wetter conditions are sweeter? So I didn't know that. I didn't know, but it makes sense, because whatever your soil and your temperature is, the same with grapes. You know, you have certain regions that produce a better Pinot or a better, Merlot or whatever else because of that. So I guess it applies to, and it's a hybrid. A lemon is a hybrid between an orange and a citron.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So, and the average lemon has 8 seeds in it. But when I was at the store the other day, I didn't know. This is how much I don't use lemons, or I use lemons. I just don't pay attention to. They have seedless lemons.
Do they really? I have never noticed that.
I know. I
just get regular lemons.
I mean, honestly, 8 seeds. It's so minimal that it's so easy. Now, if you're telling me a watermelon, I'm probably going to go, yeah, seedless, because those are. But I never even thought about it with lemons. So on that, next time life gives you lemons, go ahead and make a lemon chiffon cake. So I did that, not that I was having a lemony day or anything, but I did that, but I did not make, I'm going to be honest, I didn't make a chiffon cake. And the reason I didn't is because it's time consuming, and it's almost like an artwork, and I'm not a huge baker. So when you have to peak those eggs to a certain consistency, and you have to fold them, because if you over mix it, it'll change. And then you have to flip the cake over and let it sit in the pan so it kind of condenses, but you don't want the pan buttered because you don't want it to drop. And I thought, oh, just a little too much. Yeah. I'll leave that for the expert bakers. But I did want to do a lemon kind of knock off a lemon cake. So I did find this simple lemon dream cake. And it's a box cake. Okay, for you purists, you can go ahead and make your regular cake. I use the box cake.
Sometimes box cakes are just as good though as the homemade.
Exactly. So you use the box cake, and then almost has the if you've ever made a poke cake where you kind of put the so then it's a can of you can either use lemon curd. If you make homemade lemon curd, it would be perfect. I got the lemon pie filling.
Okay.
And so you poke the holes in the cake, put that layer on there. And then I did a lemony cream cheese, a real thin filling. They say it's really good too for cinnamon rolls and whatever else. So I put that on there, and then just top it with whipping cream, Cool Whip. And this is going to be tasted for the first time. So I don't know really how well the dream cake.
And I will be posting the recipe on our Facebook and our Instagram, so you can do this recipe at your house, or, if you want to get all kinds of jazzy, look up a lemon chiffon cake and make one on your own and let us know how it goes and bring us a slice.
Yes. yes, do the work. I know I didn't want to do the work. Well,
This looks wonderful.
it wasn't so much I didn't want it to be a failure. And then I didn't have anything for the show. I didn't want to sit there and say it didn't turn out. It didn't flip out of the pot pan, or it didn't, So I think I played it safe. But it's also, when you're doing Easter, if you're prepping all the Easter stuff,
you need something simple.
and exactly the last thing, you're focused on your main dish, and to have to spend all that extra time on dessert as well. But everybody wants dessert, so here you go, something you can put together, sip it in the refrigerator a day or two ahead, and it's ready.
It looks really good.
So
I did get one of the 8 seeds.
Oh, there you go. I didn't. So I have not tasted this.
That is really good. And it's light and fluffy.
And you've got your lemon. If you like your lemons, the lemon is there.
I'm going to have to make this for Benson. He wanted a lemon cake for his birthday, which is an odd flavor for a 9-year-old to normally ask for. Normally they want chocolate and strawberry and all that. He wanted a lemon cake with lemon icing.
Wow. This one does have the lemon, but it's not overpowering lemon.
No, it's not.
Because there was another one that I was looking at, and I read a lot of reviews, and the review said it reminded them of what's the hard sour lemon drops? And I thought, oh no, the pucker. We had the pucker on that other drink.
Yeah.
I can do a pucker on a drink, but I don't care for it on a.
This is really good. All right. Posting this out. You guys got to try it.
With that, that's lemon chiffon cake day.
Well, do you still have some left over?
We do.
Then you better hurry.
We do. I was rolling out the cart with them all in slices, and people are just like, so I was handing them out already. And then others were coming out of exercise feeling guilty. Like, no, I just, So there's a few out there, but I'm sure in a little bit they won't be. So with that.
That's really good.
That's what I have for today. Yeah. So I'm going to finish this off later and maybe get a second pretty much. Because it's not going home with me, so I don't have to eat it.
So a few things to try today. 1, shop locally.
Yep.
2, make an Easter craft for someone that you love. 3, make an easy, delicious, yummy dream cake, simple lemon dream cake. I will be putting it on Facebook. So I hope we've given you a lot of fun facts for today. This weekend is the start of Easter week, so Palm Sunday on Sunday, and we work right into it. So Easter's just around that corner.
And if there's anything that we ever say on the shows about any of these things we do, and you're kind of unclear about it, just call us. We'll walk you through it. Nothing's a secret.
No. And then the last thing too, I want to say thank you to Cheers that thanked us for talking about them on the show. And since we did talk about local businesses today, if there's a local business and you want us to give you a little shout out, let us know. Give me a call, 575-6166. We'd be happy to talk about what your business does, all about what's local and appreciating what is in Yakima Valley.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Well, on that note, happy end of March.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you first thing in April.
Yep.
Don't forget Easter Bunny breakfast this weekend. Come check it out. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Chat Face with the Harman Center Girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Like or share as well. Have a great day.